Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everybody's well. So, I've watched the BKFC back over and over the last night and this morning, and what a show it was. What a show it was. I want to talk about the professional boxers that made their BKFC debut this weekend. Frankie Gavin and Jamie Cox. Now, Frankie Gavin was a really good boxer. I think he only ever got beat when he challenged for the world title. Jamie Cox, I think, fought the likes of John Ryder, and these two guys fought at a really high level of boxing. And we all anticipated that they would do well. In bare knuckle boxing, we all know there's a couple of slight rule changes, which is the clinch and grabbing behind the head and striking and stuff like that. But as a boxer, you'd think that wouldn't be a problem because you can keep them away with the jab and 1-2, keep it long, use your footwork. Kind of what Austin Trout does. But sometimes it doesn't kind of work out for these professional boxers, these former professional boxers. And my opinion and my reasoning around why I think Jamie Cox and Frankie Gavin didn't do too well was because I don't think they took it very serious. I don't think they took it too seriously. Now, if you look at the shape that they're coming, Frankie Gavin and Jamie Cox, they looked soft round the midriff. They didn't look conditioned. They didn't look fit. They didn't look tough or ready for fights. When you look back at these people's career, Jamie Cox's and is that what they call him? Jamie Cox? I think they're doing Cox and Gavin's career, they were fucking in shape. Six-pack bulge, and they look really fit, really conditioned, really sharp. And then you watch them make their bare knuckle debut, and they look really soft and they don't look fit. They don't look fit whatsoever. They didn't look conditioned. They didn't look in shape. They didn't look like they were ready for a fight. Not at all. And for me, I think they've took it lightly. I don't think they've trained properly. I think they have not took it seriously. I think what they've done is they've come into this bare knuckle. They've come into this bare knuckle fight thinking that, they're just going to be the superior fighter, the superior boxer, which the superior boxer it's not always the case where they win the bare knuckle fight. It isn't always the case. And I think that was a prime example of why these two didn't win. I think Frankie Gavin and Jamie Cox, if they do have another bare knuckle fight, I think all they need to do is make sure they drop down to the necessary weight division that they need to fight in. They train hard, they get fit, and they condition themselves, because I think bare knuckle, like the likes of Muay Thai and bare knuckle, you've got to be conditioned. It's if you're not conditioned and hardened as a fighter, you will feel soft and you will feel everything. Every punch. Muay Thai, they are the craziest, they are the most conditioned fighters in the world, and I think bare knuckle is not far behind Muay Thai because bone on bone and having bare hands like you do, punching people in the head and in the body and stuff like that. It's gonna fucking hurt. It is gonna hurt. I want to see more professional boxers coming over to bare knuckle, to the sport of bare knuckle. I think it proves that it's it is what it is. It's a different sport, but it's up there with the best of them, 100%. Yeah, just my take, guys, just my opinion. I'd like to see Frankie Gavin and Jamie Cox put that one right, come back, and put a good show on for the boys, a good show on for themselves, and show them that, they are two formidable and brilliant fighters / boxers. Yeah, anyway, God bless, take care.